Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! So today I'm taking on another fan challenge request, and this request comes from a user known as Alex Moore. His request is as follows: 6 on 6, no switching, no legendaries allowed, not allowed to use 2 of the same types. So this was an interesting request, and I decided, well, I like interesting requests, and I haven't done a battle quite like this in the series before, so I decided to go ahead and somewhat prioritize AmSonicMan's battle submission request, and we're going to do it now. And don't forget, if you'd like to submit your own battle challenge to me and potentially appear in the series, please refer to the link in the description. There's a video you can watch that will detail how you can submit your challenge via Twitter or YouTube. It's awesome. Also in the description is a spreadsheet showcasing my wins and losses, showcasing any sort of information you might need to know about the episodes of this series. There's a bunch of stuff in the description. There's a bunch of stuff. All the links are useful, I promise. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to submit my battle request, or submit a single battle request to him. Let's see. He must be on here somewhere. And of course, as has become the norm, if it takes too long for me to try and find him... Oh, no, he's here now. Well, I was going to say I could always cut ahead, but there's no need for that if he's already right here, correct? Anyway, I've decided to make a team that combines Pokemon that I've used in the series before with Pokemon that I have yet to use in the series. So there are some Pokemon that I can only transfer in through Pokemon Bank. There are some Pokemon that I could catch on this region that I haven't used yet. And I just tried to create a team that I thought would be fun. So there are some Pokemon that are going to be debuting today. Some Pokemon are not debuting. Each Pokemon has a type that does not overlap with one another. That'll make sense in just a moment. I'm just following this guy's request. 6v6, no switching, no legendaries, no 2 Pokemon sharing the same type. I believe every Pokemon that I'm using today has a single type. So here we go. Serperior, Darmanitan, Zoroark, Espeon, Sylveon, and Porygon Z. The ones debuting today are Serperior, Darmanitan, and Porygon Z. As for the music, alright. I try not to play the song too often, but it is probably my favorite battle theme in the game. You, sir, get the Team Skull Boss theme, because this request in particular is going to be intense, and I feel like this is an intense song. I just have to decide what order I'm going to use my Pokemon in, but I'll determine that as soon as I see your team. So, here you are, just waiting for you to accept this request. Hopefully all of your Pokemon are able to work, because we've had some issues with Pokemon not being allowed into these battles unless 1 or 2 of their attacks are swapped out. So hopefully this is fine. Again, if there are any technical issues, you can always get ahead, but we should be good, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. And also, as you guys might know, my win-loss ratio hasn't been too good as of late, so if I can win this battle, I can get all the closer back to a 50-50 ratio, and then hopefully I can continue winning from that point onward, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, as for your team, ooh, you've got a lot of very powerful Pokemon. I better start writing some of them down. So, Metagross. And I'm going to use Porygon Z first. I was considering using Serperior first. Maybe I do want to use Porygon Z first, because Serperior I could always set up Leech Seed with, but Porygon Z is holding a Choice Scarf, and Porygon Z also has Thunder Wave if need be. Now, if I use Thunder Wave, I can't switch out, and that's my one attack, but it could be worthwhile for later. Anyway, I'm writing down your team. So you have that dragon fighting thing. I'm going to use Zoroark, and then Espeon, Sylveon. Okay. Decidueye, Greninja, and that rock thing. I kind of just wrote down like 1 or 2 letters for each of them, so hopefully I can remember what I wrote down. But for the time being, here we go. I wish you the best of luck. Let me try that again. I wish you the best of luck, Alex. Here's hoping that all goes well. Here we are, Team Skull Boss theme. I am challenged by Pokemon Trainer Alex. What did you decide to start with? I've got my shiny Porygon Z debuting today. Bada bing, bada boom. Gotta love adaptability Porygon Z holding a Choice Scarf. You're starting off with Carly, the Salazzle. There you go, that's his name, Salazzle. So, I can pretty much use any attack on you. The smartest option would be to use Tri-Attack because of my ability, Adaptability. So, I'll go ahead and use that. Hopefully I can one-shot you. But as long as you don't switch into Decidueye next, I should be okay. If you switch into Decidueye next, then Porygon Z is just going to go down. But hey, I one-shotted your Salazzle. Like I said, gotta love adaptability Porygon Z holding a Choice Scarf. And this one's shiny nonetheless. Okay. Well, 1 down, 5 to go. Mr. Grass Owl. Well, that sounds like the Decidueye to me. Yep. Well, Porygon Z, you've served your purpose. Pros and cons of holding a Choice Scarf. It means I can't use another attack. Yep. So, I'm stuck. I'm stuck unless he uses U-turn or something. I don't even think Decidueye can learn U-turn. Whatever. This is gonna hurt. Let's see. And I'm still alive, so we gotta go through another turn. I think he probably realizes right now that I can only use Tri-Attack. I promise I'm not an idiot. I know you're part Ghost type. I know Ghost types are immune to normal types. So, I'm just gonna have to wait for Porygon Z to go down. And there's that Leaf Blade. Okay, well, you can't switch. And I have a few different options that I could do. I could send in Zoroark, I could send in Darmanitan, I could send in even Serperior. Serperior might not be a terrible option. I could set up. He can't switch out. He might have Brave Bird, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I have no doubts that I'll take down this Decidueye with something else. So let's go with Serperior. I can't use Leech Seed. It would mainly be for me to use Coil and then hopefully knock this thing out with Leaf Blade. And it might still take me a few turns to set all of this up, but we'll see what happens. This could be really smart or really dumb, but I'm going to take advantage of the fact that he can't switch out because of his own rule set. So we're going to go for that Coil. Boom, I'll take that. Attack, defense, and accuracy. And then you're using Brave Bird. I would like to point out that this Serperior does not have its Dream World ability, which is that one that reverses stat reduction and stat boosting. So that's not a strategy. But I do have the weakness policy, so my attack is super high right now. Boom, and then you're going to get hurt by recoil damage. But I'm going to use Coil again, because if you use Brave Bird again, I'm going to die. But I think if I use Coil again, I should be able to survive this next turn. And if that's the case, maybe I can knock you out with Leaf Blade. I don't know how defensive you are. It wouldn't be super effective, but we'll see. Alright, Serperior, if you could just hang in here, this whole strategy can come together. Let's see. Boom. Nope. Did he get a critical? Nope. He just did a ton of damage, I guess. Alright, well, so much for that strategy. I pretty much just wasted Serperior. Well, Porygon Z and Serperior both made their debuts today, and I kind of just threw them both away. But you know what? I'm not calling it quits just yet. I'm going to save Darmanitan. Maybe... Like, I want to save Darmanitan because Darmanitan's my power hitter. Zoroark I can still pull tricks on. If I can knock out the Decidueye right now, he might think that I'm actually using Espeon. Well, unless I use Night Days, that'll kind of give it away. I could go for Shadow Ball, but I really just want to knock this thing out. Alright, whatever. I'll just give it away. Maybe he won't know that Night Days can't be learned by Espeon. I think it's a signature move of Zoroark. Yeah, I think I recall going back and forth as to whether or not I wanted Dark Pulse or Night Days. But I figured if I'm throwing in Zoroark, I'd want to have a powerful attack anyway. And since Night Days is stronger than Dark Pulse, I went for that. But Dark Pulse helps with pulling off the illusion. Now, I also have Shadow Ball, but I just wanted to knock it out. I guess he doesn't know that I'm Zoroark. I guess he just doesn't know. Well, you're going to find out, because now, here is the true reveal. You're going to hurt yourself because Zoroark's holding a Rocky Helmet, and I've got Focus Blast. So Zoroark, if you can just hit with this or not, that kind of messes up my plan. Well, Zoroark, if you could just survive another attack, that would be great. I mean, you took that one attack like a pro. Oh, this might hurt. Zoroark, if you can just survive and then follow up with hitting this Greninja with a Focus Blast, we might be okay. Oh, good job, Zoroark! Good job, Zoroark! There we go, Focus Blast, knock out this frog! Bada bing, bada boom. See, I knew I wanted to bring Zoroark to this fight, because if he can't switch out, I could psych him out and knock out 2 Pokemon with Zoroark, and that's exactly what happened. So hooray! Awesome job, Zoroark! So let's see, I've got 3 of his Pokemon down. I've got that dragon fighting thing to take care of. Okay. Well, Zoroark, you're probably going to die here. But, yeah, this is one of the main reasons I have Shadow Ball, so that I can have an attack that will do neutral damage to some weird combinations and won't miss under normal circumstances. So, let's do this, see how much it does. Not a whole lot, but I lowered its special defense so that the next Pokemon that attacks it can hopefully knock it out. Alright, Zoroark, you did an awesome job. Do not feel bad. You served your purpose. You're still holding that Rocky Helmet, so this Drago is getting hurt. Alright, Zoroark, love you, man. Okay, now, next Pokemon, I guess I may as well go ahead and use Sylveon, since this is one of the rare instances where Sylveon will be 4 times effective towards something. Here we go. Let's do its 1 Moonblast auto knock you out, and you can't switch out. I'm tempted to use Calm Mind, but I probably should just knock it out just in case. Yeah, because Sylveon's not particularly fast. I am especially defensive. Let's see. Well, now I kind of wish that I did use Calm Mind, but it's okay. Boom. This ought to do the trick. Goodbye, Drago. Woo! Okay. Now my main concern is mainly that Metagross. But if I can take out the Metagross, I should be fine. I should be fine. The only other Pokemon he has is that Rock type, and I'm not super concerned about that. Even Darmanitan, who is not super effective toward it, has super effective attacks toward it. So, I should be good. All right, Sylveon, you ready to hit this thing hard and call it a night, Sammy? I don't know. Whatever. I'm making jokes that aren't really jokes. All right, let's see how well you can take a physical hit. Awesome job, Sylveon. Bada bing, bada boom. Land another Moonblast. Here we go. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. Now this Night Sammy is going to knock out my Sylveon this next turn because it's faster, but Espeon is super fast and I can knock it out, and then it's just Metagross from there. And Espeon and Darmanitan can hopefully take out Metagross, so let's see what happens. All right, that Rock Slide. Yeah. All right, sorry, Sylveon, but you did a fantastic job. You took things like a pro. Great job, girl. I am certainly not disappointed. In fact, I'm impressed, if anything. All right, Espeon, you're up, girl. Some of you might know this, some of you might not. I always put Espeon and Sylveon in the same battles in this series. Just kind of a weird rule that I have since I obtained them both in Pokemon Y. And even in that walkthrough, I usually had them both together on the same team at all times, too. I kind of like to think they were a bit of a duo. Espeon's specially offensive and Sylveon's specially defensive. And they're both my female evolutions. Anyway, the only Pokemon that remains is that Metagross. So, Espeon probably won't one-shot it, but maybe I can knock it out in 2 hits. Espeon has Shadow Ball. Now, Metagross has great stats all across the board. It is a pseudo-legendary. I don't know if he's Mega Evolving it or not. I don't know if he can Mega Evolve it. If he is, I better act quickly and hope that Espeon can take a hit. Let's see. There it goes. There's that Mega Stone. All right, sir. You're the first one to use a Mega Metagross in the series. You're not the first person to Mega Evolve. I believe you're the second. But here we go. Shadow Ball. Let's see how much it does. If it does at least half, I should be good. Yes, it does at least half. Now, I think its stats are boosted because it's Mega Evolved, so maybe I won't be able to take it out next turn. But let's see. Good job, Espeon. Okay, I should still be faster. You Mega Evolved, so your speed might have gone up, but I think Espeon is still faster. I don't have perfect IVs in speed. I don't know if you do either. And I was afraid that was going to happen. Did you intentionally disconnect? Because I didn't get an error code. I was 1 turn away from winning the battle. Oh, I just can't have the satisfaction of winning, can I? Look, I don't know if you disconnected on purpose or not, but for future reference, if anyone in this series is battling me, please don't disconnect on purpose. There's a forfeit button. If anything, use the forfeit button. Don't disconnect. That kind of ruins the ending of the series. Or the ending of the battle for this series, I guess. I mean, I'll talk to him. I'll go ahead and get my festival coin or whatever it's called, but man, kind of wish I could have shown the end. Let's play it out for a second. I should, in theory, be faster with Espeon. My Espeon, I think, has a higher speed than my Darmanitan. Espeon should have been able to take it out next turn, but regardless, even if it couldn't, when your opponent disconnects, the player that did not disconnect is the winner, even if your opponent had more Pokemon remaining. So no matter how I look at this, I am determining myself as the victor. So I will call this a win, and I will go ahead and wrap up this episode then. So I'm sorry you got disconnected, AmSonicMan, but thank you for the battle. And once again, if you'd like to try and participate in this series, please refer to the description to see how you can submit your battle request. For now, if you want to watch the montage variant of this video, that'll play in just a moment. That will have this match sped up without commentary and with music instead. Anyway, see you all in future videos. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh. Thank you.